So welcome to this online video in which I will show you how to create a file geodatabase, a default file geodatabase. It is important to do this because on your personal M disk you have limited space available to store all your GIS data. So there's an other disk, a personal folder on a W disk available for you, in which you should know right now. But on that disk you should create your default geodatabase. It also improves the functionality of and the speed of ArcGIS, and you have all your data on the same place, and especially during the case you need to create this to keep the overview of all your data. Well, how do you do that? I will show you right now. So go to ArcGIS, of course. So at default, the file of the default geodatabase is on the M disk. So if you open a tool, for example, and you say input feature is something, in this case bus stations, you see that it takes a lot of time. But with the W disk that should be better. You see now that's on the M disk here. So, and we are going to change that. Yeah. So cancel, go to File, Map Document Properties, and here you see default geodatabase is on the M. So press this button. Make a folder connection with your W disk if you did not do that already. So here you browse to the proper disk, students, where is it? Here, ArcGIS. Here are all the students that are doing ArcGIS right now. There's one student called Enda 009. So that's me. And now I created folder connection. In this folder, you have to create a new folder. For example, case whatever. So in this folder you can store all your data that is available through Blackboard. Put it in this folder, and the other thing that you need to put in this folder is a new geodatabase. So I will, for example, call it case geodatabase. So it takes a minute. You still need to select it, that it shows up here. Click add, and now it is changed to W. Well, in a proper map, in folder case whatever, and then this is my geodatabase. Well, there's another option here: store relative path names to data sources. And you need this when you are working from your USB disk. If you're working from your USB disk, you need to check this box. I do not recommend to work from a USB disk because we see errors occurring when people are working from their USB disks. So what I would recommend, if you want to work at home as well as on school, store everything on your W disk. If you're then ready at the end of the day, copy everything to a USB disk, go home and copy it again on your personal computer, and then open it again instead of working from one disk all the time. Well, that's only a recommendation, but you need to find out what suits you best. Okay, well, on the W disk I click OK, and if I now open the buffer tool again, you will see that when I press bus station again. It is not it's not only a few seconds faster, but it's also on the W disk in the right folder, in the right case folder, and in the right geodatabase, and with a standard or default output name. Okay, so that's how you do that. Well, there's one final thing, of course. If you forget to save your MXD, so this is default MXD, if you forget to save it and then the next day you open it again, then the default geodatabase will be again on the M disk, so you need to save it first. So press save, and now everything is ready for use. Okay, thank you for your attention. If you want to refer to this movie, you need this information.